See, I got a subscriber that likes little chocolate swirl film. Yeah. I'm not a financial advisor, say. No, I'm not. Strictly education, yes, education.
Let's go crypto investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, computer software trading probability-based. Trading alert, technical analysis, company philosophy, as I'm your most trusted source as we scrolled off. Collapsing coins and blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and coin updates here on YouTube and in the cryptocurrency sphere. That's right, as we look at XLM down 5.5%, Matic down 6%, Bitcoin down $2,000 or 4.96%, has brought truth and integrity back into the trading market. And that's right, I've been telling you and been warning you with the stock market and a big bubble, the Fed trying to slowly, at a record slow pace, raise interest rates, but even at a quarter basis point rate arc in March, and another one coming next month that's already too high. 30-year treasuries are at 3% or slightly higher, highest in 20 years. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate is at the highest in over 15 years at just under 7%, 6.8%. I told you this is going into the risk assets. Look at your risk assets. GameStop, we're in that short position, killing it now. It's down 5.5% today. Twitter is collapsing even after the news that came out, right? NEO is collapsing. Rivian, the tech sector, or the EV sector. NEO, Rivian, Lucid, they're all down between 25 and 50%. Lucid and NEO are down 60, 70% from their tops. The former high flyers in China, down 80%, right? Robinhood, BJ, the cannabis sector, done. Vaxart, all those overbought stocks during COVID on all these speculative Sorrento therapeutics and the Vaxarts of the world are down 80%. The cannabis bubble is popped. AMC, fuel cell, all that shit. Blink, plug, power, Blink charging, NVIDIA, all the high flyers, Coinbase, Robinhood, all the high flyers from the mania of the blow off top that we told you was happening, they're all down between 50 and 80%. And it's going into the crypto market because that's a speculative asset. And you can see now, we told you we were in this bearish continuation pattern, right? Maybe now as the coins are down significantly today, after being down Friday, right? You got a 5 to 20% pullback across the board, right? With the bigger coins not getting hit as much, the smaller coins getting absolutely hammered. All the altcoins, right? Speculative ones, even more speculative ones. Let's get this in green. Let's get that green right. Come on. There we go. My people need to see this. And then we're going to make that at a number 2. Right, we always had to have our number 2 pencil. We have our number 2 industry exclusive perch tool, right? See that? We're going to perch. And then you can see we had our upper resistance uptrending and our lower support uptrending. That was a bearish continuation pattern that we went over extensively, right? And we had your 4 hits on your bottom, and we said eventually it was going to break down because it is a bearish continuation pattern, and the technical target is 21,176 and our favorite number, 69, right? And you can see the flagpoles up there from the second mountain double top. That also is another long-term, multi-year topping formation, the mountain double top. That is one of the most bearish long-term patterns you can get, and that brings you down to $13,000. But this is your midway consolidation, as we're down about 30%, or at current price, almost $30,000 again from the top. You're coming down to your first support of 36,800, and then your next blue ring below that, 31,000, along with the descending orange ring with a blue ring that's trending up, and the orange ring is trending down. That's your next support zone. After you break the first blue ring, then you can consolidate within that ring, and then you make your last leg down to fulfill this targeted move of what we're in now. So that's what you need to watch out for in the Bitcoin, right? And then if we go into your favorite XRP, was in another big, long-standing symmetrical triangle, which is a neutral continuation pattern, which is right here, right? And we went over this extensively as we bring back out our industry exclusive purchasing tool. And the symmetrical triangle is different than the rising channel. If you have descending lower support or descending upper resistance, 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 and some more resistance here, and then you have uptrending lower support, 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 and a whole bunch up there, uptrending, and then you have a 90-degree angle as you enter it, right? And then you get wider at the beginning, narrower at the end, and then that's a neutral continuation pattern. But I've had the whole time, since last fall, back here during football season, that this would eventually break down, because I was very bearish on what was going on, because I was warning you back then of the Fed was going to try to raise interest rates, and when they did that, it would pop the stock market bubble, right, and the housing bubble, and the speculative asset bubble. But at the same time, you would have inflation and commodities, food, energy, all the stuff we need to live, gas, right, oil, that's energy, at the same time. And now this is starting to break down. And you can see we tried to break out back here, but we had too much of the pattern mop. But your first underneath target now, as you start to work your way through this, an XRP, you know, at 63 cents, and then 47 cents, and then you eventually get down to your late 2022 target of 19-20 cents is where I ultimately believe this full lateral flush has to take place to sidestep and audible the market manipulators and the criminal gangsters that have infiltrated the trading market, Federal Reserve, and the United States government in order to knock down and beat down the retail trader. And that's exactly what's going on now. They suckered you in on the market manipulation by the criminal gangsters with the unlimited Fed printing last year, and now in 2020 and 21, and now they're taking it away. Unprecedented printing, now they're taking it away, and the average man, woman, and retail trader, and the average educated, government indoctrinated, educated camp that they call high schools, right, across the country, that the government provides that education. They don't teach the average American on what's actually going on, so they get left behind and get manipulated by the criminal gangsters and the market manipulators that I told you have infiltrated the Federal Reserve and the United States government, and they just put out state-run propaganda, no different than the CCP, right? That's why I call the United States Communist Party the USDP, United States Communist Party, right? Because they're more hidden and they don't like to admit it, but they are the same thing as what you got going on in the other countries where they've manipulated the whole country. They manipulate the markets here, and now you're being left behind as the people that don't understand that the market's deflating and you're not going to get new highs for a very long time, right? And that goes for the rest of the day. ADA is coming way down, and this is coming down, or this is Cardano. We know that's coming down to 63 cents, right? Matic. We told you we were very bearish on Matic a few weeks ago when everybody was getting bullish after we were bullish prior to that. And we said this is coming down to 61 cents next, and it absolutely is. Then we got some of the other coins. ADS is going to also, after it had a phenomenal pump, we were warning that that's likely to get sold off. And if we zoom on in here to the hour time frame, because this is a very good point, you can see after those nice pumps back there, it is indeed getting sold off. And your next underneath target now, since the price action has moved into the future, is down here at that blue underneath support and that blue ring uptrending at 20 cents in your next area of support. Like, subscribe, and share as we continue our way back out of the great state of Michigan, the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in Central Illinois, right? Peace and love until the next update that you can't afford to miss.